Well, first of all, it's been, I think, about a month roughly since you joined. How has the integration into the team been, with barely a third of the season left to go? Has it been for you coming in mid-season like that?
It was definitely a change, but I think with all the guys, they're all great guys, and the coaching staff are all good as well. So I think for me now, I feel good. I feel integrated into the team and ready to just keep winning and get a good spot in the playoffs.
And just to ask, with you coming from Portland previously, I thought maybe there was some connection with Carlos, but I don't know that your times actually overlapped. So how was that connection made to bring you here?
I mean, it was just talking with agents, but I didn't have any overlap with Carlos in Portland. But I heard a lot of good things, and it definitely helped my move here, helped me make me feel good about coming here and trying to get a spot.
And then, as you've come in over the last couple of weeks, the team's offense has gotten going again. What do you think has maybe, from the limited amount that you've seen, what has maybe changed to where you guys are suddenly getting those goals again, whereas for a couple months before it had been few and far between?
Yeah, I think it's just about hitting form at the right time, and every team sometimes has a slump throughout the season. I think we had ours just right before I got here in first two games I was here, but I think winning away at Loudoun was big, and now we have the momentum, so everyone's confident and everyone's ready to go.
And speaking of momentum, this week you guys at home facing a Birmingham team that has had its difficulties this season, in particular with conceding a lot of goals. So is that almost tantalizing for you guys as attackers, knowing that theoretically this should give you more opportunities to continue that offensive momentum?
Yeah, it's definitely good to know that they're a team that might give up a few more goals, but we also got to give them the respect they deserve. They're coming here; they're not going to make it easy. But I think, yeah, you're right. As attackers, we love to see when a team might not be as good defensively as others. So it's another good opportunity for us to just keep going.
And how have the guys here, since you've been here for over a month, what have they done to help you acclimate with the club and its philosophy?
I mean, I knew Harvey before coming here, so he took care of me a lot in my first week and a half while I was settling in. But overall, all the guys, they're all great people. So each in their own way, just conversations, whether before, after, during training, they're all great people. So it was really easy to get along, and made my move pretty comfortable.
So you're referring to Harvey Novell, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Um, what's your first impression of the intensity training with the team?
It's good. I think everyone wants to play for a spot. Every day in training is an opportunity to show the coaches, show the staff that you can play. So I think it's very good that we have that culture, and that helps the intensity during training and makes everyone get better.
And what's one strength that you bring to the team right away?
I'd say transition. I'm a good transition player, and when it comes to doing runs that people might not want to make normally, I don't mind doing them. So yeah.
And what excites you about playing in Seattle Field with the support?
Yeah, I'd say the supporters. My first impression for our first home game, I was really excited, and just seeing the fans and people genuinely cheering you on to win, it definitely gives you a bit more motivation than you would normally have if not many were watching or cheering you on.
Is there like a crossing line for you with the loudness or the expectations, or a zone focus of like hearing the supporters and the fans and cheering you on?
No, I think it doesn't throw me out of focus. It's like you hear them and you know they're you're kind of your 12th man. So for me, I love hearing the sounds. I love it, but also at the same time, we're also focused on what's happening on the field.
And post game, when you kind of like walk up to the supporters and you like dab them up and they're like all that connection, like how do you feel about all of that?
No, it's great. I mean, it's like community. So you know, you're not just playing for yourself. You're playing for the people that come to watch, especially the kids. They love it. So for me, it's nice to see them have a smile on their face, and it's an extra motivation to win the game and make them happy too.
You've been quite a spark off the bench. Just talk about how you prepare for the moment and how you're able to create that transitional moment like you're talking about.
Yeah, I think coming off the bench, sometimes you play a different role than when you start the game, and especially if we're up or if we need a goal, I think energy is the most important thing, because you come on, you haven't played yet. So for me, I just want to provide energy, and then with that comes quality and creating chances and things like that. So I just focus on just creating energy, running for the team, and trying to get a spark for other people to feed off of as well.
And then talk about playing with guys like Coutinho, Jorge Hernandez, what it's like kind of being in the mix with them out there on the field.
It's easy. I mean, they all have quality. Jorge, he's got a special left foot, so I make a run, I know he'll find me if I'm open. Santi, he's a striker, he wants to score, so if I feed it to him, I know what he wants to do. So it's easy. I know what they want, and it's very easy to play off them.
Now that we're kind of coming to the end of season, you feel like things are starting to really connect there up top. And I mean, we're putting up goals, so that's a good sign, right? But you know, as far as like energetically, you know how it is as a player. Things are starting to really connect.
Yeah. Everyone's confident, and guys are coming off. They know what they need to do, and the guys that are on the field with the guys coming on, we understand what different things everyone brings. So it's all clicking now.
Last question. Your highlight tape is pretty impressive with Portland. I mean, I bet you're itching for a goal. What's that drive for that?
Yeah, no, I think the first goal is definitely the most important one. I'm itching for it, but as long as the team's winning right now, I think that's the most important. And I think mine will come when it needs to come. So not too worried, but definitely itching for it and want to help the team out with that.
You had mentioned being willing to make the runs that other guys don't want to make. Can you maybe elaborate more on that? You know, what those runs are and maybe why some other guys don't make them when you do?
Yeah, I think it's more so like you make a run and you might not get the ball, but you create space for someone else. And I know that that's something I bring, and sometimes I'll be tracked, sometimes I won't. And I think it's a matter of consistently making those runs so that the other team's aware that you're doing it versus, you know, if you stay in the same place, you might be easier to mark. But I'm willing to make those runs to just help the other guys out and create some space for, you know, our creators like Jorge or Nicky or guys that just get underneath the ball.